Australian police surround a cafe in the centre of Sydney where a gunman is holding staff and customers hostage.
One of the most remarkable things about Martin Place in Sydney, where the Lindt Cafe siege occurred...
He used his victims as a human shield, forcing them to stand, arms raised.
It was an Islamic terrorist event.
A black flag with Arabic writing was placed on the cafe's window.
That brought the entire city of Sydney to a standstill.
An attack we would never thought we would see in Sydney.
Anyone who walked past that building now would not know what happened inside that building on that, well, it was a day and a half of serious terrorist activity.
Mona stood behind him and shot him in his head.
There is no memorial to the victims there. There is nothing that commemorates what happened. The problem with our liberal democracies, we so easily forget what some migrants have done.
Today, Australia has received the toughest of wake-up calls.
And what they continue to intend to do.
If the Australian government like it or not, if the ASIO likes it or not, if they want to deport me from Australia or not, the jihad is the solution for the ummah.
That particular flag that was held up in the Lindt Cafe siege, that flag with the same words was carried into Coogee yesterday. I mean, we know the old saying, and it's very true, that those that don't learn the lessons of history are destined to repeat them. And in some respects, we are seeing repeat.
An Israeli flag torched and trashed.
This man who turned up with an Israeli flag was quickly arrested.
Arrested?
We are seeing some of the events in Sydney and Melbourne particularly that are reminiscent of the lead up to the Holocaust. We see calls for boycotts of Jewish businesses. We see graffiti being applied to Jewish buildings. We've seen some groups going around, in effect, hunting for Jews.
A brutal anti-Semitic attack on a Jewish man by a group of Palestinian supporters.
And these are all things that happened in the lead up to the Holocaust.
They had to close down a synagogue service halfway through tonight.
They're praying, they're saying in Arabic, calling for the death of Jews, the death of Yahuds, the death of all of these people, and the police just stand here and don't shut it down.
We have imported into this country an intolerance, a hatred of a particular ideology. I don't know how we put that particular genie back in the bottle, but there's going to be a lot of work for our security agencies to deal with it going forward, no doubt.